Hi, my name's Paul Jones. A guy came over here to check out my place for damp proofing because I thought I had issues, and he said, "Do you have a loft here?" And I said, "Yeah, it's upstairs." And he goes, "Can I have a look?" We stuck him up there where we are now, and he said, "You should convert this into a loft extension, and I know the man for you." And I said, "That's not the first time someone said I need a loft extension." He said, "This is ideal." And he said, "Look, I know this guy, he's the man for you. His name is Gillis, I'll give you his number." So I phoned Gillis, and then he was round within the next day. To be honest with you, I have no idea what a loft extension was, except that something, as I said, to utilise all this space. And it wasn't until Gillis came along and said, "This is what you could do with it," then it started to formulate in my mind what could happen. And it would be just like this really big living space that I have now. But at the time I didn't know until I started seeing like architectural drawings. And once that started to, once I saw that, I started to get actually excited about what it would be. I mean, it's turned out a lot better than, just going, "Oh, okay, this and that." But it's been really worthwhile doing. I am extremely happy, and anyone who comes here and actually witnessed it and been in the room thinks it's amazing. I don't know if you want to have a look, but we've got 2 Veluxes, 2 large dormers, very well insulated, skylights. And it feels really homely up here, and there's plenty of room. It's strange because I've suddenly got this new large living space, and people go, "What are you going to do with it?" Well, I've got a big TV screen, I've got guitars, and me and my partner and my wife call it the snug. Really, it's nice and cozy. It's a chill out space, and it's a really nice place to come, and it's away from the rest of the building. Being at the top, it's like a chill out room, sanctuary. The biggest compliment a builder always says is ask him back to do more work, and this is a good thing with Gillis too. He's slightly more creative than just going, "Oh, I could do this, I could do that." I said to him because I was so impressed with what happened here, and also there's so much more light and room, and it's really opened up the house. It really has. So I was just talking with him, and I was going like, there's a sort of little utility room. What could we do about it? Because it leads out to a roof terrace. And he said, "Why don't you remove the little ceiling, and then we'll vault the roof and put a giant Velux in it." And that's downstairs. But that's all right. That's almost like a large greenhouse space rather than a utility room. And that's really good too. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be inviting him back if I didn't think they were any good. But Gillis, I really like his persona, and he seems very, very conscientious, and there's no time wasting. I saw that with his the builders, no tea breaks, go over time. I really admire that, and yeah, I do recommend. I've recommended it to my friend round the corner, and they've just started working at his, and he's saying that's going great.
So Paul's job is a double leaded dormer loft conversion. We're in the conservation area up in Kemp Town, so it had to go through planning. Typically a loft conversion's permitted development, but this one had to go through planning. So the council has specific criteria we have to meet, but we dealt with all of that. And as I say, what we ended up with is 2 dormers at the back, which are clad in lead. So, they're pretty attractive as dormers go. Got 2 Velux in the front. One of the challenges with this job was it's pretty tight on the stairs as we come up, which you'll see in the videos. But we managed to sort that out, get that worked in nicely, and had a staircase which mirrors the existing staircase with a little nod to the original Georgian spindles and handrail. Some of the challenges of the job, as Paul mentioned, is this property is made up of 3 flats, a basement, middle flat, and then Paul's flat on the top. 3 floors now, and because of that, everything's share freehold, so all the decisions had to be put to the other freeholders, which is no problem. We dealt with it. We just had a WhatsApp group set up for all the neighbours, and we were able to communicate. So when the scaffold was going up, when it was coming down, noisy days, when the decorators were wanting to be on the scaffold, all that kind of stuff. And sometimes there's a bit of back and forth with neighbours, but it was all dealt with pretty calmly. And yeah, we got the job done on time, within schedule, and everyone was happy. Paul's been a great client. I think it'd be fair to say he was quite anxious during the build at times. Like, there's a lot going on when you have us in your house for 8 or 12 weeks. And most of it's contained up in the loft, but at a certain point the stairs are installed and the trades start coming up the stairs and the materials, etc. does. We protected the house very carefully because there's white carpets throughout, so it had to be dealt with carefully. Although we did also have a professional carpet clean at the end, just because building work is, by its very nature, a bit dusty. But yeah, Paul, you could be quite anxious at times.
I wouldn't. Yeah,
No?
I wouldn't say anxious. It's just like nosy.
Nosy, yeah, maybe that's a better way. Engaged.
Engaged.
To make on the scaffold. Yeah, find him on the scaffold occasionally.
Yeah, everyone's
So, we had to have words about that. But yeah, he provided us with plenty of tea.
I did.
Not that we have many tea breaks. And
That's right.
yeah, great client all in all. And as he said earlier, being invited back is a good recommendation. So we've been here quite a while. I mean, on this street we did the job next door, we did Jeff below, and now we're doing Matt round the corner. So yeah, we spent about nearly 2 years on this street on and off. So that's been good.